Hey y'all, welcome back to the 4 o'clock pour. I'm Chanel.
I'm Key.
Oh, we got Key today.
I'm Key today for now. Maybe as the EP goes on, I will do another. What's the thing called? Shit, I can't even.
Another
alias, another
personality.
No, another. What is Sasha Fierce to Beyonce?
Oh, alter ego.
Yeah. Another alter ego coming soon. Stay tuned.
All right, well, we're gonna see if we get another alter ego as we go on tonight. Well, y'all, we ain't gonna act like we was here last week or the week before. It's been a while, but we're back. We back.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, I guess we'll see if we're back. All right, let's keep it going. Yeah, so as y'all know, with the last series, we started getting into this whole series thing, so we're keeping it going with the series thing. We asked y'all opinion now, and y'all was playing with us. It was 25, 25, 25, 25. How are we supposed to pick if it's split evenly? But we narrowed it down, and we are back with a friendship series.
Okay. I love the idea of a friendship series. I think that it's going to be really dope. I'm excited.
You excited?
I am, personally, yeah.
I'm excited too. I've had a lot of shifts in friendships over the last couple of years, so I'm definitely excited to jump into that and unpack what friendship looks like now, what it looked like when we was jit days, and just how friendships evolve.
I'm excited for you to talk about the friendships that you shifted out of and then shift back in.
I bet you are.
I can't wait.
Anyways, well, as Q would say, we're not no fake ass bitches. So we just felt like we could not authentically, truly to ourselves do a friendship series without unpacking our friendship. Because as of late, we have experienced a friendship shift, a shift in the dynamic. And so we really wanted to unpack that, talk about it before we really dive into what friendships look like and all the things that friendships entail. We wanted to just keep it a buck with y'all. So we do have a guest here to help us
facilitate
the conversation.
Because as y'all know, on this podcast, whenever me and Chanel get to talking about a friendship, baby, it be nut if you butt in this bitch. So we are really hoping for guided meditation conversations.
Okay.
You know? Something soothing. Maybe we can, I don't know, do anything other than what we do.
All right. Should we wait for her to do the drink of the week, or should we?
I think she'll enjoy trying the drink of the week.
Okay. So, without further ado, we do have.
Oh my God. So we have, I don't even know if I want to introduce this person. I feel like it's unfair for me to introduce this person, but we do have who I like to call Dr. Ajay Big Booty Johnson. And you guys have heard that name mentioned on this podcast so many times. So if you don't
Fine ass Ajay.
So if you don't know, Ajay and I go way back. A lot of people don't know, actually. They be real shocked when they see us together. They be like, whoa, y'all friends? Yes, been friends for a very long time. But Ajay is going to be very unbiased in this conversation, y'all, just as she's unbiased every day in my life. So I don't really see a problem with that. And it's her job to do so. So I do think that the conversation is going to be amazing. And who else to do it other than the guided millennial herself? Bringing to our wonderful cozy couch is, again, who I like to call Dr. Ajay Johnson.
All right.
I like the doctor.
That is a intro.
I love the doctor, yeah.
And I should have sat on the other side of the couch.
Oh, really? We wanted you in the middle so you can look at both of us. And maybe if we go to left and if you bucking, you can go left, right, left.
Oh, gosh. It's enough to keep buck for me.
Right, okay. Like that.
I should have like a
Did you practice a little? Yeah. Get in there, yeah.
That's why you take the hair out, so you just got the bun.
Okay. Yeah. Welcome to the cozy couch.
Yes, welcome. We didn't even acknowledge that we're in a whole different couch today.
Literally.
Yeah.
I didn't think we should because we won't be here next week. Shout out to the alternate couch.
I like that. Ajay, tell the people about you. Who are you? What you about? What's your career?
Okay. Ajay Johnson, as the lovely ladies mentioned, I'm a licensed mental health counselor. I'm also a senior regional care coordinator for a diversion program, and I'm the visionary behind the Guided Millennial. So we focus on creating space and having transformative conversations with diverse audiences. So just making sure that everybody has an opportunity to be heard, seen, felt, be transformed. So that's who I am.
All right,
Oh.
I'm excited.
That was very wrapped up. You
Okay.
practiced that.
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
yeah.
Okay.
Keep it short and sweet. Keep it short and
You
sweet.
put it right in the little bow.
Bow on top. All right,
Yeah.
y'all. So before we get into the conversation, y'all already know how we do. We got to get into the drink of the week. Since we're going on a little therapeutic journey today, I thought we'd keep it a little real cute, real.
That's cute.
So we got some wine today. This is a oldie but goodie. I feel like a lot of people know about this. This is Roscato. My auntie, my mom was drinking this on 4th of July. And they were like, "It's so good, it's so good." So I was like, "Let me go get some and run it back so we can see like if it's like really good how they was talking." So, we're gonna
Thank you,
try
ma'am.
this.
Don't mind that.
Okay.
You don't know what we went through. Just trying to get
I see.
Is it red?
Yeah, it's red.
Okay.
Oh, she nervous. You don't like red?
No, I love a red. She is
like
not a red
She
fan.
like a room temperature red.
Yeah.
I didn't see it coming. That's all.
Yeah, we're gonna get into this and see
All
what it's
right.
hitting for.
So has anybody had this before?
I have.
Okay, you like it?
She's a sweeter red, so she's good. I don't like
The dry.
you know.
I love a dry red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I'm with you. I can't do it.
It do something to my spirituals.
Yeah.
Cheers to a great conversation.
All right. That is sweet, yeah.
Okay.
All right, let me pull this closer to me and not the jar because
Now, if you knock it over,
you can't
you gonna be
possibly
on your
knock that
own.
over. Yeah,
I said you knock it over.
might.
Good job.
I'm excited. Okay, so without further ado,
Glad
we'll
that you
give you
got
the
it.
floor.
Well, what you rating it?
Oh shit, we did skip the ratings. It's all right with me. It's a sweet, so I'll give it a 5. It's all right with me.
Oh, I thought you were gonna give it after you said it's a sweet. I was like, she finna give like a
No, it's cool with me. It's cute. I mean, yeah, for hanging out with your mama and auntie. Like I wouldn't say take it anywhere else, but
You ain't gonna have it like in your home. It's not invited.
like in my home on what kind of day? Like I'm not seeing the day.
like an unwind. Type of just got off work. It was stressful.
It's not really strong enough. No.
No. Oh, okay.
Okay.
What's the percentage? Let's see.
I have no clue.
Because it might sneak up on you.
Maybe, just maybe.
Maybe if you get like 2, you know.
Okay, yeah, you might need 3. You might need about 3 for that to do something.
Wait, it's a Stella Rosa. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, she wanted.
I didn't know she was that.
She wanted an old nasty sober conversation.
I ain't know that long.
Yeah, I ain't look at that.
Yeah, so what you rated?
I like it. It's cool. I can drink it. It's like you. 5, 4.5, 4. Yeah, I give it 4.
Okay.
Did you rate it?
I gotta have a rating.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow, she hates that. Wow. She said this is the worst thing she ever drunk.
No, because I've had her before on just a very casual tea. You know, my sister really likes Roscato, so I'll give her between 5. I'll say 5.5, between 5 and 6. No, she all right with me.
I just want you to know the ratings are 1 through 5. So
Yeah.
now you said it was real
wow,
nasty.
I thought
Yeah.
it was 0 to 10.
Yeah, you said it's nasty.
What you said it's a 2.5.
She said it's nasty as hell. Yeah,
We gonna take it
we
to 5.
understand.
You said you gave it a 5.5.
You know, it was giving the girls mid. You know,
And you just
three
gave that high?
sound, 3 sound very just.
That's what you said.
5. It's not.
You right.
Even out
Yeah,
of
yeah,
10,
yeah,
a 5
yeah.
is mid.
3.76.
Oh, okay. She really took it there.
A GPA.
Get into it.
That is definitely what she
Get
gave it.
into it. Yeah.
Okay. She said she don't like that. Don't buy that, y'all.
It's good.
I'll get it from my mama though. It
It's
is
good.
definitely a Stella Rosa, and she get drunk off of Stella Rosa. So
Oh, so that'll take her there.
yeah, that all up and through there. Yeah.
Oh Lord, I gotta see that. I gotta see it. Wow, I gotta start this off.
This is you're here.
That's so crazy.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all I
All
got.
of that.
All right. So before we get into a very therapeutic conversation, what are the rules so
I would
that
like
we
to
don't
not call this a therapeutic conversation, but carry
Okay,
on.
What would you like to
Guided meditation.
Guided
That's what you did.
conversation.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's what we do around here. So for us to have a great and peaceful, that's what you're looking for, guided conversation. Yeah, yeah. What are the rules so that we don't do what we've previously done as far as knucking and bucking? Because I would like to not, please.
You would like to not nut, but
Not.
I don't know what takes us there, so I don't know.
Okay. Do we need any ground rules?
um,
Is there anything that's off limits?
not talking over each other.
Not talking over each
I
other.
think that's good.
Not making facial expressions.
Wow. That was like I caught it straight for what? I don't understand. Like I can't even help what my face be doing half the time.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so try to keep the face.
Try to keep the facials to a minimal. Okay. No talking over each other. Any other things that we need to keep in mind?
Production, do you have anything that you would like
I
to
love a
add?
good production question.
Open-minded, you know, open to
Open-minded.
receive.
Open-minded is a great one. Okay. And let it flow. And if we're not gonna go somewhere, if we're gonna pause, just change the subject. That's how we'll go. Okay.
Wow.
So first things first.
The hell she couldn't talk about. Carry on.
I don't know. You just never know what's gonna come out of my mouth from time to time. That's why you gotta get some rules. Let's just start with the friendship itself. How did y'all meet? How did y'all become friends?
Well, I love the story, so I guess I'll
Yeah.
tell it. So Key and I are part of the same sorority, and she came in the line a few lines after myself, and she was already a part of the sorority, and I was bringing out a line, and the girls had to get their hair done, and everybody was like, "Oh, their hair look good," whatever, and Key was like, "Their hair fucked up." Up until this point, like it was very much like, "Hey, hi," you know, whatever. We didn't really very surface, we didn't really talk. But when after she did that, I'm wrong. You know my room. So if I'm wrong at any point, please. To my recollection, if y'all know, y'all know. If y'all hello, my memory is bad. But and she told me that hair was fucked up and she was the only one. I said, "Oh, she real, I fuck with her." And so after that, I feel like we just started talking more and close. And I was like, "Oh, I can fuck with she my type of." At the time, I would say she's my type of bitch.
Okay.
Like,
okay,
her vibe is my vibe. Like we ain't from the same place, but we from the same place. You get what I'm saying? So she wasn't like the, you know we with the PWI, so it's like if she wasn't giving PWI, I fuck with that. And yeah, that's what it was.
Classy hood rat.
I like that. Thank you. Thank you.
It just be deep. It's
in there.
It's deep in there.
At my
Very
family reunion
fascinating,
last
very
weekend, everybody said it comes out when I'm drunk. They'd be like, "Yeah, you get real ghetto when you drunk."
What
And
was
I
you
was like,
on?
"Wow." Yeah, a lot. It was a family reunion, but that's not why we here. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Because that
I
was
was
a
on a lot,
conversation in
yeah.
itself. Do you have a different memory recollection?
No, she told pretty much the after part of the situation. She did not tell the beginning of when we first met, and she unbraided my hair for no reason and bullied me and was very rude and disrespectful and cursed me and my line sister out multiple times, which led to the high and by cordial that we had. Yeah, she left that part out.
Well, I felt like that wasn't, we weren't friends. That's not how we became. That's how we met.
That was the question. How did we meet? Yes.
Okay. So from the
we're in
beginning.
the same sorority. So yeah, we're in the same sorority.
She kept it cute.
She did.
That's how we went from knowing each other. All of that. We gonna tell that we shouldn't be talking about. But that's how we went from knowing each other. I feel like to becoming friends.
Okay. Got it. Got it. Love that. So this started what year?
2018.
And we are now in 2026. Were there any like small friendship like breakups, shifts in the midst of this long span? Because that's a long span. I can't do math, y'all. 8.
Never been a math major.
Can't do it. So 8 years. And most women don't have friendships that last 2 months, 2 weeks. And y'all had a friendship that lasted for 8 years. So like, before we even get to the little shifts, what have been the highlights of the friendship?
Oh, me.
Because I look back to the audience. Maybe that's the highlights.
to look at the audience is crazy.
Yeah, some highlights. What have been the beautiful parts?
There has been a lot. There has
the
been
friendship.
wow, there's been me having a kid, there's been her having 2 kids, there's been breakups in our personal relationships, there's been wow, a lot of job changes, job releases, job just and we were we were each other's support system through a lot of different phases in our life, for sure.
Starting businesses.
Starting businesses, that was
Starting
a
a podcast
thing.
together.
Starting podcasts, yes. All of those things we like through pretty much every season that we've experienced in our lives individually, we always were a support system to each other. Like there was a time where there was no one that understood me like she did, and vice versa. Like
we could same language.
Without even having to speak.
Good. I love that because I feel like it speaks to like the intimacy of the friendship, being able to understand each other and truly being able to like grow through different seasons, because that's always the hard part. So would you say those highlights are what kind of kept you guys moving forward in the midst of like the speed bumps and different things of that nature?
Yeah, I would say so.
I don't think we had any like mishaps in between during speed bumps. I feel like we just had one and we ain't never really bounced back. Okay. In my opinion.
When was that?
That was.
I said no facial expression.
How you give the rule? You ready? I would say that was January of 2024.
Okay. So not too far away, but still fairly recent. And then you feel like we never bounced back?
Completely no.
Okay.
Can she share what happened in January of 2024?
Girl, you beautiful. The thing that you don't know is crazy.
So in January 2024, we went to what's the Wait, that's when I was to Puerto Rico. My bad. January 2025.
Okay, I'm here.
January 2025. We went to Mexico, but now you're there.
Okay.
Now we're here. Okay.
I'm in the room. I'm so sorry. I was like, damn, we was leaving the
that was new information. Yeah. 2025, y'all. January 2025.
Okay.
Yes, that was a different friend.
Mexico.
Please.
And I can't wait for the EP when she making into these friendships, honey, because that was a different friend. Break up my friends and they don't even know. Yeah, I understand, honey. So January of 2025, we was in Mexico and we had a moment then that we have not bounced back from.
Correct.
Okay. Do we want to speak on the moment? Do we want to just not even? We just gonna leave it at January in Mexico?
I'll speak on it. Okay. So January 2025, I had a birthday trip to Mexico, and several things happened on the trip where, and I don't want to say Keith's feelings, so at this point, jump in if you want, like, correct me. Okay. But where I believe Keith felt like I was leaving her out. It was a group trip, so it was like 5 or 6 of us, and even leading up to the trip, before we even left, there was an incident where she felt like I left her out. Then on the trip, there were several things that happened where she felt like I left her out. We returned from the trip and we argued like an old married couple for like 48, maybe 72 hours. Not really arguing, but we were just going back and forth, dialogue about the situation. Yes, for it to finally come to the head to say, for Key to say, I hurt her feelings. And I mean, we maneuvered through it. We remained friends, as we are still friends. But in my opinion, we just never were the same after that.
Okay. So the definition of friendship changed for you after that situation? Well, just considering how people were moving afterwards, the friendship dynamic definition changed.
Yeah, the friendship dynamic definitely changed for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, I was there. Okay. I was in the room.
What was your experience like January 2025 in Mexico?
As she stated, it started prior to Mexico. I believe our flights was 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning. One of them, don't know. But somewhere up in the wee hours of the morning. And I don't know what. So long ago. Wow, I can't tell you. But the first issue was that there was a transportation plan to get to the airport that I was not included in.
Okay.
She was under the impression that my partner at the time would be driving me to the airport.
Mhm.
And I was like, but why would I make them get up at 3, 4 in the morning and drive me all the way to Fort Lauderdale
Yeah.
when
The group is going.
the group is going? So we might as well just be a group and go together.
Okay.
So that was not, from my understanding, intentional on her side, but
Mhm.
cool. Then do I have to debrief all the situations? Damn.
This is up to you.
Then we got to the Mexico. We were in the building. There before we got to the Mexico in the airport, there was slight shade. I was having a conversation with my best friend at the time. And it really wasn't serious. It was really just fun shade. And we was like, yeah, bitch, they came matching at the airport because her and her other friend was wearing the same outfit, denim jacket, whole all black situation. Everybody had on all black and denim. I didn't get the memo, right? So it was literally just fun shade, fun comedy. Like, damn, I'm left off bad and bougie. Cute. I don't know if that added to the spinball that proceeded to happen after that. But that was literally just fun shade. If you know me, I'm a fun shade person. So then once we were in Mexico, we went and got some food. That was the first thing we did. We went and got some food, and there was a separation that happened or stated. At the time, she was under high stress, if I remember correctly. Very upset. She had just did some things she did not want to do or plan to do. I wouldn't say want to do. She didn't plan to do. So she was kind of frustrated, kind of like, fuck this. I'm over it. Like, I just got here and I'm over it kind of vibe. And we had to take food back to the room for somebody else that was on the trip. So the separation was, okay, Key, well, you can take this back to the room to the person. Me and Casey are going to go to the bar. Cool. Felt some type of way, but cool, you got it. So I indeed went back to the room, gave the person their food and everything else they asked for, went in my room, again, on the phone with my best friend, minding my business. So at this point, I was petty.
You dropped the food off and you stayed in the room.
No, I went to my room.
Okay.
2 different rooms. Yeah.
Okay.
I went to my room because I was going to start getting ready for dinner. Because at that point I was being petty. I will acknowledge that I was being petty, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to the bar. So I had already stated or displayed that I had a problem with it.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, I didn't mean it that way. Like, if you want to come to the bar, you can come to the bar. Like, I wasn't saying you can't come to the bar. I was just saying, like,
that's what we believe.
Right. And to me, I was like, well, why don't we all drop off the food and then we all go to the bar? Like, why am I being isolated from what's happening here? So yeah, I was being petty and I was like, yeah, I'm not going. So at this point, she called me a couple times to come to the bar, and I did not answer a couple times, which spinballed into the night, because by the time the nighttime came and it was time to go to dinner, I was cool. I put on my all black, my little dress, went to dinner. Everybody came to her room because we were all departing. And yeah, I was like, oh my God, y'all ready to go? Y'all ready to get fucked up? And she was like, bitch, don't come here with that energy. You got me fucked up. I was just like, whoa. So then, yeah, we got into a whole spat. Wouldn't call it an argument, but it was definitely a back and forth to the fact that her other friend was like, can y'all argue in private? Like,
y'all are ruining the night.
Right. Everybody was getting dressed, trying to be in the vibe. And yeah, we was arguing about, you got me fucked up because you said you was going to the barbershop friend. So stand on that. Go to the barbershop motherfucking friend. Like, I'm good. I'm gooch. I'm gonna go over here and do whatever I'm doing. Go to sleep. Right. So yeah, it started there. Then, am I missing something? Did something else happen on the trip? I think that was the main things that. Oh no, something else happened on the trip. So yeah, dinner was fine. Next day was fine. I think next day was fine. The only next thing that I remember being an issue would be airport on the way back, which I was like, I'm hungry. One person on the trip was like, oh, I'm gonna go to the bar and get some shots. Now at this point, it's the end of the trip. Maybe we done shot it. We done drunk.
What time is this? What time is the flight?
We done did all the things there is to do. I don't want to see no alcohol, and no alcohol don't want to see me. Like, I'm all set there. So I was like, no, like, I don't want to go to the bar. I'm good. So me and one of the other friends, our flight did not leave until 3, I think, whereas all of their flights left at 12. But because we were in the rooms with the person that left at 12, we had to leave when the room person left, if that makes sense. So since my roommate left at 12, I had to leave at 11, 10 o'clock with her because she was in my room. Same thing with the other person whose flight was at 3. So I was already going to be in the airport like for forever. So at that time, I was on the phone with my mama, booking my niece a flight for something. And I think my friend was in jail at that time too. So I was doing prison phone calls. I was doing a lot at that time. And then, I literally was like, okay, great. I was done with the phone calls. I was like, cool, let me go get something to eat. So then I honestly did, because I was sitting next to 2 of the friends that were on the trip. One was asleep, one was just like on the phone chilling.
Okay.
I have no idea where the other 3 parties of the trip were, Chanel included. So then when I found out where I wanted to eat, they were already sitting at the restaurant that I was going to eat at. So they were like, oh, come over, have a seat. I was like, no, like, I don't want to, because at no point was there a text message that said, hey, y'all, we eating at this restaurant if y'all want to pull up. Hey, y'all, we got a table over here if y'all want to pull up. Like, it was just once again, exclusion. I'm over here doing this. So no, I don't want to pull up. I don't want to sit at the table. I'm gonna sit at the bar by myself and I'm gonna mind my fucking business.
Okay.
And that was the trip.
Okay. So it sounds like you felt left out.
Yeah, off bad and bougie.
Okay. You were left off bad and bougie. Her. Did you know things were like piling up in her mind, or you didn't know this until that arguing like old people moment?
I realized that she felt that way. I want to say the night before the last. Because we went to get, myself and someone else went to get food because everybody else was asleep.
Yeah.
The person I went with, roomed with Key and told her to come. She doesn't come, and Key tells me, well, why did you tell her to get me, and why didn't you come get me? I'm like, well, that's your roommate. She was already in there, and you wouldn't come. So, and she felt like, well, if you would have came and got me because it's your trip, then I would have come. And so then at that point, I was like, okay, we have an issue.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't particularly agree with that. I'm so sorry. I don't feel like that was my issue.
Okay.
My issue was, so I was asleep as in passed out drunk, not, I'm so tired, let me go to sleep. To be clear, I think that was the same day as the all pink party, which was alcohol all day. So passed out drunk, to be clear, not light sleep. So I did not know that my roommate attempted to wake me up. This was unknown to me. I woke up 1 o'clock in the morning, hungry. And I was like, damn. Ain't nobody wake me up. Like, damn. Like, y'all wasn't going to check on my well-being. Now, at the time, I did not know that my roommate did indeed try to wake me up. I did not know that. I just knew that everybody went and got something to eat, except for me. Ain't nobody even bring me nothing back to the room to eat. Like, damn. Am I here? Am I alive? Am I okay? Like, you're not going to check on your guests on the trip to make sure they're okay. But then after it was stated multiple times that yes, my roommate did try to wake me up multiple times, it was like, okay, cool, I get that. But at that time, my roommate and I were not friends. We were not, close to me the extent that Chanel and I was. So to me, it's like, even though my roommate did attempt to wake me, my own friend, my only friend on this trip did not try to wake me. That is how I felt.
Okay.
Not
all the extra details. That makes sense. When it comes to conflict, everybody has a different level of perception, right? We look at things based off of how we grew up, how we define our friendships, how we feel about our friendships. So we're always going to hone in on the little details that other people might not see, or hone in on details that other people may not think is that big of a deal. So when you guys are dealing with conflict, not necessarily together, but just in life in general, how do you guys navigate conflict in your relationships? Romantic relationships, work, personal, all of the things. How do you guys usually do that?
I just get over it. There's nothing to really discuss. There's nothing to talk about. Next.
I wish I had a flag. Like red.
Flag on the flag.
Yeah, I don't
Automatic.
really enjoy diving into details. I don't really enjoy the back and forth. Like if there's something that I truly just don't understand, then sure we can have a conversation because I don't understand it.
Mhm.
But like typically if it's something done to me or made me feel some type of way,
Yeah.
I'm good. Like we ain't
So
gotta
you
talk
just
about it.
like chalked it up, you know?
Yes, and I was fine.
She tried to
I
chop
was
it
gonna say,
up.
were you?
I was fine. She said I wasn't fine. So that's where the conflict resolution started
Okay.
because I was fine. I had nothing to say. I wasn't speaking on it.
Mhm.
But in that, I guess I wasn't showing up as I usually show up,
Mhm.
which caused her to pry and poke and let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Like, and I was just like, I'm good. Like, I'm really good. Like, I'm all set.
And if you know Keandra, excuse me, Key tonight, all set. Yeah, that phrase that'll do it. Okay, if you ever hear her say all set, yeah. So you was just like, we're not even gonna address it. We're just going to go back to South Florida and we just gonna move on.
There's nothing to talk about.
Okay.
I felt she was spirit to me. It is what it is.
So how did you plan on moving with her after the situation happened without addressing what happened?
The same way I was. I thought I was fine. I was communicating. We were talking. We weren't talking as often as we did, but
Okay.
we were talking.
Okay.
Again, I was good to
So
me.
you felt regular. Nothing changed for you.
I felt very regular.
Okay.
She said I wasn't regular.
Because I was going to say, now Chanel, how did she show up? What did it actually look like in reality?
Well, as she said, in conflict, I want to know all the details. So
Yeah.
I want to know where I went wrong, how I can correct it,
Okay.
your POV, so I can show you my POV, so we can understand that we just weren't seeing the situation the same. And yeah, she was just different. Her energy was off. So I'm like, bro, like I can't exist in a space where I know the energy is off and
Yeah.
we're not gonna address it. I can't the eggshell, the tiptoeing, like, no, let's talk, put it on 12.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. And like she said, she was just not her same self.
Yeah.
And so I knew. So yes, I poked and prodded 72 hours for her to finally say, you hurt my feelings.
Gotcha.
Which in hindsight, I probably should have been able to pick up on the fact that her feelings were hurt.
Okay. Why you say that?
Just all the things that happened. And now we're out of Mexico, we're out of the situation and compiling everything. Like, okay, she felt isolated. She felt left out. Her feelings were hurt.
Yeah.
Like my feelings will be hurt if I'm on a trip with my friend and her friends and I feel like I'm constantly being left behind. Like, okay, bitch, I'm here. But yeah, my feelings are hurt. Like, and in the moment I didn't receive that. I just felt like I was like, how did you feel left out? I don't understand. Yeah. Like I was seeing it strictly from my POV and like, but that's not what I meant.
Yeah.
That wasn't my intention. But that didn't matter because she still felt how she felt.
Yeah. And it's one of those things of like trying to honor what your friend says, but also honor how you feel about the situation, but trying to find a middle ground. But when the people don't want to find the middle ground.
I feel like when the 72-hour argument started, I engaged in maybe the first 24.
Okay. And when you say engaged, what does that mean?
I expressed how I felt.
Okay.
I said what my problem was. At that time, I still feel like she wasn't understanding the words that were coming out of my mouth because her response was, okay, so you just don't like my friend. You are jealous of the relationship that me and my friend have. And I said multiple times, I don't give a fuck about your friend. This is not about your friend. This is about you and how you showed up. And that just wasn't clicking. It was like she was just dead set on, nope, you just don't like my friend. You don't like the way me and my friend was moving. Yeah. You don't like me having other friends. She tried to play me like I was her other friend that she was talking about in 2024. And I ain't like that. Yeah.
And the conversation that was supposed to be finding conflict resolution was actually making things a lot worse.
Yes, because if I feel like I'm not being heard, which is why I don't do conversations, but I can just go. I'm all set. I'm good here. Because once I feel like I'm not being heard, you're not understanding me, then I really ain't got nothing to say. Now we just out here.
Okay. So after the 72 hours, where were we? What middle ground did we find, if there was one at that time? I don't recall. That was a very long
It
72
was
hours.
my feelings I heard watching it. You just say that 2 days ago.
Yeah.
It was, I'm sorry. I'll be sure to be more inclusive in group settings. Um, yeah, going forward, this is what I'll do.
Yeah. Okay. Did you believe her?
No, because because it's not that I didn't believe her, it's that I felt the conversation at that time, the argument of 72 hours was not coming from a genuine space. So to me, there is a conflict in the friendship where Chanel does not feel I am an emotional person. I don't share my emotions. I'm not a vulnerable person. I'm not open in that way. I'm not expressive. So a lot of times in our disagreements, she focuses on, okay, but how did you feel? Feel. You need to feel. And I'm like, I don't need to fucking feel. Like, so to me, I felt like it wasn't in that time. I felt like it wasn't coming from a place of, I genuinely want to resolve this. I felt like it was coming from a place of, I want you to force, like, I want to force you to feel. I want to force you to speak on your emotions. I want to force you to express how you feel in a vulnerable way and just say how you feel. And I just felt like, to me, if you ever been in an argument with me, baby, it's the principal and the guidance counselor. I don't give a fuck about any emotions. Emotions are removed from the situation. I am arguing about the principal. And that was not the conversation. The conversation was literally, after I explained it a million times, it was still, but how did you feel? Like, what is the feeling? What did you feel?
Yeah.
How did it make you feel? Why are we talking about feelings, bitch? Like, that is how it made me feel at that time. So I was like, yeah, I just don't feel like it's coming from a genuine place. It's coming from a place of, I want you to have emotions. I want you to, because that came up in the argument as well, where it's like, well, I never noticed you have a problem because you don't vocalize that you have a problem. You don't show up as a person that has a problem. Like, you always are very, as people say, I'm not saying she said that in the moment, but as people say, I'm very robotic. I don't share feelings. I act like I don't have feelings. I'm not expressive in that way.
Yeah.
So people overlook the fact that, oh, maybe this actually did hurt her feelings because I have such a hard exterior that it's hard to really tell when I'm bothered by something. So yeah, at that time, I just felt like, girl, you just want me to have emotions. And I keep them over there.
And that's the difficult part about trying to find a middle ground, because the reality is that we are fighting against so many little details that we don't realize are impacting the conversation, because it sounds like there was no understanding of each other. It was more of a highlight of how we really still are misunderstanding each other. Like, there's just we don't have the same language. We don't have the same language, and it's hard to figure out what the language is. And by that time that we 7 years into a friendship. So did y'all feel like the other person should already know me by now? Like, why are we having this conversation when you should just, like, you know me, so you should already know how I feel?
I felt that way. I felt like, girl, I would never intentionally leave somebody out. Like, especially on a group trip. Like, that's not even how I give it up. So, like, for you to feel that way, I'm confused. And then, you know, she said her and the girl were not friends. To me, I thought we was all friends. Like, the three of us at least. So there was a disconnect there.
I was about to say, I will say Chanel does feel that way. Chanel has always preached that, like, once I bring you into my circle, because she's a person that does not have friends that are friends. She has friends that are family. So she feels like once I bring you into my circle, like, oh my God, we're all friends. Everybody's friends. And I'm the type of person that's like, nah, I'm friends with one person in this bitch. That's it, and that's all. I don't want any extracurricular friendship, because when this bitch go down, everybody going down. So leave me out the mix.
100%. 100%. Okay. And in knowing that about each other, why is not always a good question, but it's like, what caused us to still meet each other in that conversation the way that we did? Like, I was in it, but y'all.
Well, I thought I was giving her what was needed in the friendship, which is to make her feel inclusive in group settings, which we had never had this situation ever in 7 years. So I was also very flabbergasted, like, what did we get here? Which is probably why I'm like, well, is it a KC thing? Is it a, you know, you don't like how close we are type thing. So
Mhm.
I feel like her comment about like me thinking that she was jealous of that friendship maybe came from that, because I was like,
Trying to find some understanding.
yeah, like
Yeah.
how did we get here? So for me, my resolution to the situation was to give her what she needs in the friendship, where to a point where I'm okay with giving. Like, this isn't breaking my boundaries. I have no problem doing that.
Yeah.
News to me that she kind of received it as performative, but yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. At that time, we were in business with one another.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Overthinking Moms was.
No.
No.
Yes.
No.
If Johnny had 5 albums, if you and friends broke up in 24.
Yeah, I'm giving years. Yes.
We talk about this friend right here.
Yes. I was thinking, yes.
And I mean, Chanel is standing on bit. No.
Okay, well, to be fair,
No.
we hadn't started this business
Yes.
venture. We were figuring out how we were maneuvering from the previous podcast.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. And let me even ask that. I know that the audience and everybody knows the essence of the space, the podcast space, like being created and recreated, things of that nature. Why reconvene together? Like, why was it okay for Key and Chanel to take on a new business venture? And not considering the situation, but like, why was that important to y'all to like begin the 4 o'clock pour?
Key and Chanel were never the drama. in the previous podcast, we were never we were so in sync. We had like, when it came to EP topics, when it came to splitting the workload, when it came to everything, like it was literally us against them. And it was, why not? Like, we worked well together. So it was like, why not?
Okay.
They ain't did shit to us.
I love that. And so we were re-strategizing, redeveloping, conflict happened. How have you guys been able to produce such a like positive platform, considering the things that you guys have navigated through behind the scenes? Oh, it's not positive?
No, I'm not saying it's not positive. I just want to say that I just found out today, much like she found out something today as well, finding out things, Blue's Clues.
Okay.
I just found out today that we never recovered from it, because I thought we were cool. I thought we moved past this. When it happened, I thought after the 72 hours, we got. I thought eventually we got back to our space. So it was news to me that we never bounced back from it, because I thought we bounced, shot, 3-point, all the shit. So
it's like Monica and we just gonna
hold it up there.
Yeah, we just yeah.
So I'm not.
I can't take a breath. Ready to take a moment. I know, seriously, that's what happens when we don't realize, like, and that goes into having hard conversations, but it goes into really kind of stepping out of ourselves sometimes to think, like, is this friendship still operating in the way that it always has? And sometimes some people think yes, and then sometimes people think no. And so even with that, like, how have you guys been able to do this as consistent as you have, considering there's still a part of the friendship that's still left in January of 2025?
On my end, apparently.
Yes.
Well,
I don't know where she be, but
not that it's left there. I just feel like the dynamic has not been the same since then.
Yes.
So it's not that we ever stopped being friends or that we were not able to exist together or work together. It's just the closeness, the transparency, the when I'm taking it, like everything just never got back to how it was before then. And not to say that that's a problem. It's just a realization that the dynamic changed and it hasn't been the same since that moment. I feel like that's a pivotal moment in our friendship.
For sure. And I'm glad you said that. Like, it's not that it's a bad thing. And I don't want to say, like, are you okay with that? As it's like, we'll be okay, Chanel. But, like, have you made peace with that reality, especially since for you've always felt like you guys didn't bounce back anyway?
I've made peace at this point. Like, where we are now, this week, we might talk once a week on like personal stuff, and then we might talk, I feel like we probably talk more about pod stuff than like personal life stuff. And I've accepted that's where we're at, and I'm okay with it. I know that she's okay. Well, let me not say I know okay. To my knowledge, she's okay. She's living. She's thriving. She's happy, and I'm happy knowing that.
Yeah. Gotcha. What about you? We can't even ask you because you still think.
I thought, no. I would say, yeah, I thought leaving that we were fine.
Mhm.
I thought throughout this we were fine. And then to me, we had another issue, which now has us where we are. So I don't think that it was related to me. It wasn't related to the same issue.
Okay. Something else happened. We don't have to get into something, but I'm saying like something else happened to where now you feel like things are different, or you just feel like this was
I feel like something else happened, and from there, I just felt like,
okay,
like, and it's not in a negative or a bad light. It's just in this friendship, we argue a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We make up a lot,
mm-hmm.
but it's work. And I felt like in that moment, and I think it's fair to say for both of us, neither one of us felt like, do we really want to put in the work to figure out what the fuck just happened? Do we really want to discuss where this riff actually started, riff rafting? Mm-hmm. And I think the answer was across the board, no. Like, tired of doing the 72 arguments, which was 72-hour arguments, tired of doing the 1 week, 2 week, 3 week.
So we just gonna leave it.
Just, yeah.
Okay. Everybody defines friendship differently. Everybody wants a friend to show up in a certain way in different, categories for different things. Since the dynamic has shifted and we're just at a place where we're just going to honor where we're at now, like, what is the dynamic? Like, what does that look like
right now?
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, it looks like pod talk.
Okay.
I think this week was the most that we've communicated about the pod, and that was like the first time that I've talked to her kids in a while.
Yeah.
Other than that, we had like a very brief conversation. We were talking about pod, and then she shared something, and I was like, "Oh, are you okay?" kind of vibe. But other than that, like, we haven't had any personal conversations related to our life. Yeah. It's just all been work.
It sounds like it's not that like you guys aren't inviting each other into your personal lives anymore. It's just more so like, to be safe, we'll kind of just not cross those lines. We'll just kind of keep it at what will be a very neutral conversation that won't cause any issues, and we'll leave it there. That's what that sounds like.
Or we're just not communicating at all. Like, there's no phone calls, there's no text messages, like there's no attempt to communicate where a personal conversation would show up. Like,
so are we still friends, or are we business partners?
I was gonna ask you that.
Not on the job.
It's crazy.
I was gonna ask the job that.
Yeah, because that's what I'm getting to. Like, we're not friends. We're not friends in the way in which we used to be, but it's also like, eventually y'all are going to get to the place where we truly are not friends. Like, I only know what I know from you because we're doing the pod, and like, we're talking about vulnerable and honest things. Outside of that, I wouldn't know if you had a car accident or not, because we ain't talking. And are y'all okay with that? I be trying not to make things deep, and it just really,
the deep finds you,
don't
it? It get in.
It swims to me, Yeah, because if we aren't okay, if we're not okay and we can't do anything about it, because obviously the friendship takes two people, then we need to make peace with that. But if we're just not okay and we acting like we okay, that's another issue. But if we are truly okay, then we need to own that we're okay. So I think it's more so, are we okay with where we are now? And can this still exist, considering the fact that we have to be aware or acknowledge the fact that we are not friends anymore?
See, I haven't come to terms with, or I don't feel like I can say like, oh, that's not my friend.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what's going on in her life.
Mm-hmm.
And most of our talk as of late has been pot related.
Mm-hmm.
But for me to say that's not my friend, that's not something that I can say, because someone who I was strictly in business with couldn't call me. Mm-hmm. Let me not say couldn't, but if they called me on some personal, I'll be like, why are you calling me? Like, why I'm the first person you call? Mm-hmm. if he called me and she needed me to drop whatever I'm doing right now, I'm gonna come.
Yeah.
So what's that insult? No, that's not to me.
No,
I'm not
I get where you're coming from. I think the essence of it is just we're not friends how we used to be. But the love is still there. Like the love is still there.
Yeah,
like the loyalty is still there. We just don't operate the way we always have.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it sounds like you're okay with it being like this for now. You're open to it changing eventually, but at the moment, like I'm just gonna honor this. That if she needs me, I'm here. But if not, I'm gonna still be here for the most part. So yeah, we just don't operate how we used to. So I get why you wouldn't say that's not my friend, because that really kind of creates a whole thing that is really not like that. Like, oh my God, y'all had a whole whatever. So what's your think piece? It's the eyebrows.
Because I didn't expect this question to flip this way. So sorry.
Yeah.
My think piece on
how are you defining it? Are we not friends in your book? Like, what is the where are you and Chanel today? There you go. Stay tuned was gonna come out of the like stay tuned was gonna be the answer.
Can we bring in an ad?
Honey.
Wow. That is a very hard. That's a hard question for me to answer.
Okay.
I do share the same sentiments of if she needed me 100%, I'm there, but it's always been that way. That's not going to change. But I feel the last incident that happened made me feel as though she wasn't showing up as a friend for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I do feel like redefining what friendship is and how friends show up is important for me to establish what the relationship is that we have.
Okay.
I need to know the incident that you have now referenced twice because I'm unaware of what you're referring to.
Mm-hmm.
You're aware, but the incident in question or in statement, because it was a statement, revolves around your birthday of 2026.
It'd be the birthday. That really.
That's why I stopped having
do it. Yeah.
You ain't gotta worry about me on birthday. I'm all sad.
Don't do it.
Her birthdays have a track record.
I'm so sorry, Chanel. I did. I don't never celebrate
her birthday.
I can't bring the people together because somebody gonna tussle. Like, I don't even do it.
Yes.
Okay. So what? Okay.
So yes, it was around your birthday of 2026. Things happened at the location that you were or did not happen. I shared private details to me I thought was private with you surrounding the details of the birthday.
Okay, so you're not talking about Shisha, you're talking about the trip.
Oh, baby, Shisha is included, all of it. But yes, I'm referring to the trip as well.
Okay.
I'm referring to the trip as well. But yes, I shared personal things with you in regards to your friends and how they were showing up for you, with you, to you, all of those things. And I felt like you picking the conversation up and taking it back to them really irked my nerves. And then we had a conversation about it. And you were kind of like, well, it was really bothering me, or it was really on my chest. So I really just had to get it off my chest. And in turn, I feel like, and I don't give a fuck, to be clear, to whoever's watching, but
as we speak,
the trickle effect that happened after that of people unfollowing, removing from close friends, the energy is different. Even at your child's most recent birthday party, like the energy was completely different with me and your friends. And I really feel like it came from that incident. And when I brought it up to you, you were like, nah, girl, it didn't come from that at all. Like, I just don't see how it had anything to do with that. But nonetheless, outside of that, I just felt that whatever conversation I have with my friend needs to stay with my friend. Like, I don't like that the conversation got legs and started walking, and that you did not see the issue with the fact that the conversation walked. Like, you really did not understand at all why this bothered me. And it was just like, okay, well, I can't explain to you why this bothers me, because I just feel like that's just standard friend code. Like, that's just standard.
And that goes back to that principle thing for you.
Yeah.
But like the principle
For me,
important
that
to
was
you.
the thing. It's not really about what was said, because again, I'll say it again. I feel how the fuck I feel. Y'all did not show up for my friend at that time. Y'all did not do what y'all was supposed to do. Y'all did not execute the mission, and I don't give a fuck who got any feelings about it. That's just how I feel. Yeah. Me and Sasha. That's just how I felt. So I didn't have an issue with the fact that, you know, they found out about how I felt, because it wasn't a secret, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. To me, the repeating of the conversation bothered me.
Because now is the question of like, how was this presented to them? Because now they're moving different with me, not just
Precisely.
everybody. Yeah.
And when I came to her about the conversation, I'm a messy ass bitch. I'll be very honest about that and transparent and say, yeah, I be messy. But in that moment, I was not being messy. Like, I was genuinely coming from a place of, like, I really want you to reevaluate your friends. Like, I want you to take a moment and really see how you show up for people versus how they're showing up for you.
Yeah.
And really, like, sit with that and figure out how you want to move differently. And that trickled on with further events for one of her friends, where they were going through I'm gonna call it a life-changing experience, okay? Because it do flip your whole world upside down. But she was going through a life-changing experience, and once again, I felt like she was overextending herself. Like, you are hitting the road, driving back and forth, doing things, showing up for people that did not show up for you. And at that time, the only excuse was, well, we weren't really talking at that time. We weren't as close at that time, but y'all not close right now, and you're still showing up for her. So I don't fuck with that. Yeah. Like, I'm really big on people being weird to my fucking friend. I don't like that. So to me, I thought I was being genuine. I was coming from a very like, hey, I really just want you to sit with this and think about this. But to me, the fallout after it just made me feel like, okay, well, maybe it wasn't repeated the way that I said it, because damn, bitch, you unfollow me and remove me from your close friends? Like, God damn.
To be fair, though, said friend was doing a lot of stuff on social media because of what she was going with. So
the life-changing experience.
Yeah. I don't know if that part of it was personal, because he wasn't the only one that got removed from things.
Oh, Sasha. Okay.
Which may be true. But from my lens, from my perspective, I shared something. You told me, you shared it with said person removed me from social media. I was like, oh, okay, well, we beefing. Then when I see said friend in person, said friend ain't even speak. Spoke to my bitch, which I appreciate. Thank you so much. Don't be weird to my bitch. But did not speak to me directly. Like, and I was like, okay, so that's where we at. Like, we're weird right now, and it's cool. Because again, I'm not friends with my friend's friends, so y'all got it. Except for Sasha. Sasha
made it in, okay? She gonna let people know.
She gonna let people know. Yeah. So that was the biggest thing. And then yes, following that, Shisha. Yeah. I don't live in Fort Lauderdale. I don't live in Tamarack. I don't live in any of the above. That was a very long, periodically ass drive for her to get up and leave her birthday party in the middle of her goddamn birthday party. Yeah. And didn't say a word. Yeah. I'm thinking the bitch at the bathroom. And that bitch 95 motherfucking like, nothing could have prepared me for that. Yeah. So all of that just kind of went with, wow, like, you're really just not showing up as a friend to me. So maybe it's me. Like, maybe you just,
which sounds like a build up on January 2025.
I don't
you
think
ask
so.
me.
Every year January they got the problem. Birthday month.
And my friend know how I get down, so I ain't even gonna get down with on the podcast. However, sound like a continuation to me. Was that your same memory of all of it? Because I know you didn't know what she was referring to at first. So,
well, yeah. So I will say this. I agree 100% that I definitely broke friend code when I went back to said friend and said, "Hey, I know what it was." In that moment, I was trying to search from that friend what the intention was, and would she have shown up differently if he didn't say something to her. So there was also a part of me that wished that he didn't tell me or didn't say anything to her, so that I could see how you really was gonna move. In that moment when I did have that conversation, which I did sit on for weeks, it wasn't like he told me Thursday and Friday I was like, oh, so this was weeks later. Not to say that takes away from the impact of it, but in that moment where I did say something, it was like definitely word vomit, and in that moment I wasn't thinking about Key and how it would impact him, and I didn't care.
Yeah.
I didn't care how that was because I was solely focused on, bitch, do I really need to cut you off? Because like the night before, Key had said something to me about it again, like what she said, like, why are you going? That's not your fucking friend. Da, da, da. So I done woke up 7 o'clock in the morning with this on my mind, and I just went Twitter fingers, just went at it.
Okay, so this is a text conversation as well.
Yes. Yes. It was a text conversation, and obviously because of what I said to her, because I never mentioned Key's name, but because of what I said to her, obviously she knew it came from Key. Which she did feel like it was messy for Key to tell me that, but also it's like, as my friend, why wouldn't she
say something?
Like, yeah. So that's that on that. As far as me continuing to show up, I wish that Key would allow me to exist in my friendships the best way I know how, and just be of support where she can.
Do you think you overextend yourself?
Absolutely, 100%.
Rooting for everybody.
Yeah.
Your red flag, but it's okay. So I think the one, shout out to y'all for creating a space to put a like, what's some things the detectives be using?
Magnifying.
Yeah, there you go. It was something, but I didn't know what it was. A magnifying glass on your friendship, publicly, you know, to be able to use it as an example to talk about what I don't think people talk about enough. As people always say it on social media, like, we will give our partners 75,000 chances. But the one moment our friends start moving weird, it just be like, yeah, I'm done with my friend. It's like, why do we do that? Like, can we start talking about friendships? Can we start talking about why we ready to throw them away? Why we keep them for so long when we don't need to? Like, so I think you guys, like, taking the time to highlight how you had ups and downs, great highlights and great moments, but having breakdowns in the friendship is, like, so honorable, so transparent, and takes a lot of courage and bravery to do so. So shout out to y'all for doing that. And even still pursuing platforms like this in the midst of what you guys have going on personally, to still do what means the most to the both of you, and that's creating space for great conversation. And so with that, not even just in the realm of your friendship, but friendships in general, especially amongst women, like, can those friendships survive hard seasons? And like, what does surviving hard seasons even mean? Don't everybody go once.
It
was a question.
Who was that? Pretty Ricky? No, that was Pleasure P. When he said you stick it out and you work it out. You stick it out and you work it out.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I did you wrong.
Yeah.
You did me wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
I say who that?
Yeah, that was a good song. I did you wrong.
When they made that song, yeah, they
saw that from his heart.
They understood people needed.
Wow.
Yeah. And I think that that's what it is to survive hard seasons, is to show up and be committed to showing up in whatever that looks like.
Okay.
It's not always going to be easy. It's not always going to be sunshine. And that's okay. But if it's something that you want and it's worth it, then you figure it out. So yes, people can survive hard seasons, I believe. Friends
can survive. Friendships can survive a hard season.
So that's what y'all at? Y'all in a hard season? That's what we're calling it?
Whoa, I was answering a question. Y'all not gonna keep ganging up on me.
Safe space.
It is a safe space. I do feel like the space is very safe today. Me and Chanel ain't nothing nor but. Her neck got a look. But
y'all have been doing really good on the facial expressions. I'm so proud. I might not have catch a few of them. I mean,
they both been given.
I ain't been catching the other one from time to time, but when I have looked, it'd be like a twinge of the brow, but it'd be like, hold on to it. Okay. What about you, Chanel? What do you think? Can friendships survive hard seasons, and what does that mean?
100%. I think any relationship can survive a hard season if the people in it want it. You know, like I already said, like I haven't come to the point where I'm like, oh, Key's not my friend, that's my business partner, that's just someone I pod with. I love her very much. I care about her very deeply, and as much as we are like estranged right now, like you can't get me to not say that that's my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully by the end of this friendship series, we'll be back at it like it's 2024.
Not the other 2024 now.
Girl,
Please stay on.
Yeah,
Stay on the right one. Fuck 2025.
Let's just go back.
Go back
to 2024.
Yeah. And it's with that, the reality is that y'all are two different people. Like, things have happened, kids have come, like, relationships have changed, jobs have changed, like you talked about. And so who you guys are today as friends are not the same people that you guys started off in meeting. Well, it's a little twinge in there because how y'all met is so funny because it still is on brand. But in essence, like, things have changed. And I think that sometimes as women, we have to honor the fact that friendships have changed, and it doesn't have to be for a bad reason. It's just the fact that we're different people right now, and maybe I can't support you in the way that you want to. Maybe you can't do for me the way that I want you to do for me. And so we just need to honor where the people are and just do what we need to do. But there are some friendships that we need to cut off. So that's a EP for y'all at another time. Eventually. But any thoughts? Final things? Questions? Comments? Final. Wrap it up.
I don't think there's a necessarily like a plan of action. Like ABCD, check, we do this, we do that. I think it's just going to take time. I feel like I broke Keith's trust. She correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I took from what she said, that I broke her trust. So I think a rebuilding of trust needs to happen, which takes time. For me personally, as Key mentioned, that we were just arguing all the time, and we both got to the point of like, all right, we're just gonna avoid conversation or not talk, so that we don't come into these instances of we're arguing, because what are we even arguing about?
Yeah.
For me, I would just need Keith to be more receptive to understanding that I'm on a journey of my own, and whereas you see the things in me that you may not necessarily like, that people might take advantage, or you feel like I overextend, I see those things as well, and I'm working on them. And it's not a secret that I'm working on it. And maybe just be patient with me in that. And when we do have moments of we're conversing outside of pod, or even in pod, and we get to a point of like, okay, we arguing, like, pick up the phone, because I feel like we said this time and time again that we have conversations in text. You think I got attitude? I think you got attitude.
We gotta stop.
Now we
that.
Like.
I'm sorry. And I'm gonna text somebody very quickly. Please don't call me, okay? Put the call on my calendar. Like, don't just call me. But it really is so necessary. Even if it's voice notes, like, you have to get to a place where we're just not texting and going, because then we leaving stuff out. And these messages long. I don't understand your tone. Like, yeah.
Because like 99% of the time I'll be like, here she go. And then I'm like, then I go in defense mode, and then I'll be bickering. Yeah. Or we just not talking at all. So that's what I would, that's what I think I would need, in order for us to get back to 2024. Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything that that you would need? I'd rather just look at the camera than look at you.
I don't.
I'm afraid of man.
Time.
You need time to think about your answer. Is that's what it is?
I think I do understand that everybody here wants an answer right now. And I'm so sorry that Gloria and Sasha, I don't think Jaleesa has a dog in this fight. I don't know what I need.
That's okay.
I don't know what I need.
That's honest answer.
But I'm willing to think about it.
Okay.
And figure it out and process that and report back in a later episode.
Okay.
Yes. I can say that I'm willing to do that. But as of right now, I don't know what it is that I need.
Gotcha. Okay. Everybody got homework. Figuring out, well, you have it figured out. I mean, the answer may change eventually or over time. You would still need to figure it out. And I do think there has to be a willingness to my right, as well as being a shift change in behavior to my left. Because I've done the same thing. I've had encounters with friends where I feel like we all close, and it's like you tell me something, I just say it casually in passing, and they're like, "Well, I told you," and it's like, "Oh, my fault, my bad, bro. Like I didn't think it was that deep." So I've had moments in those situations, and I think everybody has had moments like that. So I think it goes into figuring out what works for the person that I'm in relationship with, what's not working, and then how can we do that. But yeah, there's a lot of trust that needs to be rebuilt, which takes all the time and patience, but definitely willingness. So I'm excited to see where y'all go from here and the conversations on the other EPs.
I'm excited
this is
too.
great.
Yeah.
I love it. She said wrap it up
right now.
And it was so nice being here. Great job, everybody. And yeah, please like, subscribe, follow, stay prayed up. Y'all gotta pray.
Stay prayed up.
Gotta pray.
We should add that at the end.
Please.
What are they liking, subscribing to?
Yeah, where can they find you at?
Oh wow, that was for me. I was here for y'all.
We're revamping. So let's do this. All right. So you'll join us again towards the end of the series to see where we're at.
Yes, ma'am. I can do that.
Okay.
Do we have a champagne shower? Would you like to provide us with a champagne shower? So for those of you who don't know, a champagne shower is where we just take a moment to express gratitude for whatever it is that we're grateful for in this moment.
Okay.
Don't say AC friend because hers is out, so that's gonna be very sensitive to her. Don't say that.
My baby.
I know yours just got fixed.
Yeah. Woo! It's been hot. So I'm so sorry, honey. Covering, touch it, Lord, touch AC right now. Right in this very moment. My champagne shower would probably be, I'll say moments like this, while they can be tough and uncomfortable, even if you don't have it with other people, having it within yourself to just be honest about where you are and what you need. I had a great moment like this with myself and the Lord yesterday, and I think I really needed to be honest about how I felt. And I felt so much better just being honest. Like, okay, yeah, we really not feeling good in that area. And so while I don't have a solution right now, I'm optimistic about the solution. So I like the idea of creating spaces like this where we can be vulnerable and honest. There's still love in the midst, but we're figuring it out and we're open to figuring it out. So moments like this will be my champagne shower.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Clink, 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 clink.
Ooh, love that.
All right, y'all. Production said wrap this shit up. So, first, before I go into my spiel, where can the people find you on your socials? They want to reach out. They want a guided conversation.
Yeah, we are on Instagram mainly. So as told by Ajay, AJAI, or at the Guided Millennial. Please make sure you spell millennial correctly. Okay, it is 2 N's and 2 L's in millennial. But yes, that is where the people can find me.
All right, and Key will put her info in the
in the bio,
in the episode description. Y'all already know I haven't said this in so long, so I don't even remember at this point. But y'all follow us on our IG at the 4 o'clock 4, TikTok at the 4 o'clock 4 podcast. You can catch us on YouTube, listen to us on Apple, Spotify, and that was everything.
I'm Chanel.
I'm Key.